Hello, Corjax again, and today, guys, I'm here to do another anime review. As on my review is to Boku no Hero Academia Episode 4. Sorry, guys, this review is late. I need to double check also with Ace Attorney, double check if I reviewed that one as well, like Episode 4. I need to double check if I reviewed it or not, or Episode 3, because I need to double check because of that, because I think Boku no Hero Academia comes out at the same time as Ace Attorney, so I need to double check that. But anyway, guys, today I'm going to do an episode review of Boku no Hero Academia Episode 4. Anyway, guys, let's get into it of Episode 4. So, guys, in this episode of Boku no Hero Academia, pretty much it's the entrance exams for Rukuro to go into UA, or the Hero Academy he wants to go to, UA. So, of course, we learned about the conditions last episode, like near the end of last episode, how to get into the academy by getting points in the physical part of the exam to defeat these enemies that come out that attack them. These robot enemies. So, and each of those monsters, they gain points from them. 1 point, 2 points, and 3 points. And there's a fourth enemy that gives you 0 points, and that 0 point enemy is a big toughy one. And the reason why, and so that's what we got. This 0 point is a very dangerous, pretty much a dangerous enemy. They cannot. They told them that as it gives 0 points, they don't expect you to defeat it. So of course they expect you get 0 points out of it. Usually you get 0 points out of that. I get you back to it now. So you have the basic enemy with 1 point, slightly higher, 2 points, and a high after that, 3 points, which is unusual. But then you have something that's even stronger, but you get 0 points out of that. There is a bit of a catch there, if you guys can tell. Usually, when you face something stronger, in video games, it's pretty much a video game format. But in video games, when you face an enemy that gives you points and you end up defeating it, the bigger the enemy, the more points you gain from them, usually. Even the most toughest, the bosses. The big bosses give you like 10 or 50 points. They give you that much. So that means, when you think about it, that means the toughest enemy should give you that many points. But why was that not the case? It's because there was actually an additional way to pass the exam. Because to pass this exam, you need to gain a certain amount of points, which is actually the way of passing the exam. But there's also another way of getting points without defeating these enemies. Well, except the big boss one. But pretty much, they gain points, but not just by defeating the enemies, but they also gain points by being a hero. They rescue people. Rescue points. And remember, you gain, like, and had those rescue points done, that the heroes that are judging them through a monitor will judge them, and they will gain points from that. So they pretty much get points out of rescues as well. So they don't have to get just points from defeating the enemies, they also get points at defeating by rescuing people, or rescuing people from danger. That's how Rukuro ends up passing the exam, because in the exam, he ends up getting 0 points defeating enemies, because pretty much everybody else defeated pretty much all the small fry until the big one came around. And when everybody goes to the big one, of course, as they did not think about, which I feel like, that's fucking obvious. Like, come on! There is no way you cannot get points by defeat, and there should not be a freaking villain out there in the exam that should give you 0 points unless there's an ulterior motive behind it. Why the hell does it not give you points? Because instead of you gain points from the villain, you get points from rescuing people from that villain, by defeating that villain, from causing destruction. And the main process of this exam is you to become a hero. A hero, guys. And what does a hero do? Rescue people. And how does and when you become a hero, why do you become a hero? What makes you a hero? Because you choose to be a hero, of course. But why? Why would you become a hero? And a true hero will do it because they want to protect you. They don't want to do it because they want to be here. They don't want to do it because they want to be famous and everything. Usually, of course, this world is now 90% those kind of people. So, of course, now it's come a fact that they want to be heroes, they want to become famous, pretty much. But, pretty much, a true hero will go sacrifice himself to protect people. They will do it willingly. They would go there without any, well, of course, fear still be, but they would go there without any form of full-blown hesitation. They will go there, sacrifice themselves, and this test, not just focus on giving these points, like I said, trying to find who's a hero, but also tries to figure out who are worthy to be heroes. They're pretty much showing someone's true nature. This exam's not just there to make you defeat these villains or protect people, they're also there to show these heroes' true nature. Pretty much, in other words, you can actually reveal someone who's actually a villain, you can show someone who's an anti-hero. Again, they can also show who is pretty much loads of dirt, they cannot be heroes, they're just worthless, and again, also like I said, true heroes. And of course, a true hero will go out there, protect people, risk their lives. Now, of course, we find out that even though Rurouni has All Might's power, and he has trained for 10 months to gain power, able to use his power, and he's able to gain it. There was one problem, is that he might be able to use it now. He's able to use it, but at the same time, his body's still not at the point yet. It's just 10 months. And we're talking about power that you need serious training for freaking years to train, to get your body to be fully prepared for this bit. So, of course, you know what might have happened. At least he did not die, but so he's trained enough to make sure his body doesn't explode and kill him. But when he used All Might's power, All For One, interesting name, he ends up damaging his right arm and both his legs. Ouch! By defending this girl that helped him. You remember near the end of last episode, Rurouni nearly ended up filling before he got into the school hall. He nearly ended up falling, but this girl needs her telepathy. Which we found out that her side effect of telepathy is that she gets sick. Oh my god, sick comedy! Woo! You know, Natsu, guys, his travel stickers. I actually admit, I like sick comedy. I like these characters that pretty much have an awesome ability, but the side effect is they get sick out of it. I just like that reaction. It's just so fun. And this little girl, I think her name is Hamori. I need to double check her name. But this girl that Rurouni ends up saving from getting crushed by this big ass monster, this big ass villain robot. She was grateful, and because of that, she also thought that the only way she would get in is by defeating his enemies. So and when she found out he had 0 points, because he said, "I just need to get 1 point." When she heard him say that, she went to pretty much the examiner to tell, "Is it possible I can give him some of my points?" Pretty much, she said that. She actually got out there to say, because she saved him. He saved her, and she felt like she had owed debt to him or something. So decided to go. Well, no, unfortunately, you cannot do that. That's when the examiner told her that. And this is when, and we find out this little bit through by this letter Rurouni gets telling he got past the exam from All Might. But pretty much All Might showed Rurouni video this girl to go into the examiner, and the examiner pretty much told him that there was another way he can gain points. It was not just by defeating the villain. It was pretty much rescuing people, and that's how it happened. And that's how pretty much the episode is, guys. Anyway, guys, animation quality of this episode. Animation looked very good. For Boku no Hero Academia, the animation looked very good. Enjoyed it, and yeah. Anyway, guys, that's my anime review of Boku no Hero Academia episode 4. Hope you guys like it. Become a chat fans today. If you guys want to send them out, description below. My address is there, and yeah. Hope you guys like it. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys!